Welcome to our Leetcode submission walkthrough for number 135, the candy problem. In this solution, we'll efficiently distribute candies to children based on their ratings. The candy problem works as follows. Given n children and an array of n ratings, distribute candy to each of the n children using the following rules. 1. Each child must have at least one candy, and 2. Children with a higher rating get more candy than their neighbors. Let's dive into the code and understand how each line contributes to solving the candy distribution problem. The algorithm starts by taking ratings as input and calculates the minimum number of candies needed to distribute. The n variable is initialized to the length of the ratings list, representing the number of children. Each element of the list will be initialized as 0. Imagine someone going through each basket, looking at the rating of the ith basket and deciding who should get more candy. This person will need to make 2 passes. In the first pass, the person checks whether they are not at the first basket and also whether the ith person's rating is greater than the one previous to them. If it is, that person will get as many candies as the previous person plus 1 more. Otherwise, they will only get 1 candy. In the second for loop, the algorithm iterates in reverse, now examining if the previous child should receive more candies based on their rating compared to the next child. Starting from the second to last basket, the algorithm checks if the next basket going left has a higher rating than the previous basket, and if it does, gives the same number of candies as the previous basket plus 1. In this way, the baskets are compared in either direction so nothing is missed. At the end, the sum of candies is returned for the optimal distribution across all children. This algorithm may be thought of as greedy since this algorithm involves making the locally optimal choice at each stage with the plan of finding a global optimum after 2 passes. Since the algorithm makes 2 passes of size n, the time complexity is O of n, while the space complexity is O of n, since an array of size n is needed to store the counts. Thank you for joining us in unraveling the candy distribution problem on Leetcode. Feel free to explore the solution and utilize it for similar candy distribution scenarios. Happy coding!